So Nyjah Huston is arguably one of the best skaters of this generation, arguably one of the best skaters of all time. I mean, he's literally won so many competitions, so consistent, has been pro since like, what, age 9? So no one really knows what Nyjah's gonna do next. He might have something brewing with Nike SB. He might do his own thing, but one thing's for sure, him and Element are currently done. So hey, I had to go in, double down, and get some Nyjah Huston boards because those are now gonna become collector's items. So let me show you the 3 boards on this episode that I purchased and invested in. Oh yeah, what's going on everyone? My name is Dez360 and welcome to Flipping Boards, the channel where we teach you everything on how to collect, buy, sell, trade skateboards and cardboard, aka trading cards. So the art of flipping is as simple as purchasing an item, whatever item you like, whatever item you're trying to sell, resell, and selling it hopefully for a higher value. Maybe you're doubling up in price, maybe you're making 40% margins, or maybe you're just making a little bit, but you're doing it so many times over the course of weeks, months, years, that you end up with an extra 100,000, well, 100,000 would be amazing, hundreds or thousands of dollars in your account every year. So that's really what it is. I definitely stress flipping what you enjoy. Flip what you enjoy. You have to flip what you enjoy. I grew up as a kid skateboarding, playing Pokemon, all that good stuff. So now it just makes sense that when it comes to reselling and flipping, I'm doing that because, you know, when you buy an item, there are quick sales, you might be able to sell it immediately, or you might have to hold on to it, or you might want to hold on to it for a year, 2 years or so, and just watch it increase in value. So there are so many ways, but today we are going to unbox 3 skateboards, and I'm gonna tell you about them. And this is hype because the 3 skateboards we're gonna unbox today are from a very, very well-known brand and a very, very well-known skateboarder, Nyjah Huston. So let's get right to it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Flipping boards, let's go. So Nyjah Huston is arguably one of the best skaters of this generation, arguably one of the best skaters of all time. I mean, he's literally won so many competitions, so consistent, has been pro since like, what, age 9? It's wild, the list goes on, and he's adding to those accomplishments. Recently, Nyjah made waves throughout the skateboarding community by announcing his basically parting ways with Element Skateboards. Nyjah Huston has been with Element Skateboards since 7 years old, so that is huge news. And of course, when I heard that, I had to make a decision. Hey, is it time to start buying up as many Nyjah Huston skateboards as I can? Because as a flipper, you have to understand there might be now a shortage, or there might not be any more Nyjah Huston Element skateboards moving forward. So that's a tip if you are looking to flip whatever it is. If you hear news such as Kobe Bryant no longer with Nike, right? That announcement. It might be time to buy as many Kobe shoes as you could and then just save them because the value is just going to go up over time as that person, as that athlete moves on to the next venture. So no one really knows what Nyjah's going to do next. He might have something brewing with Nike SB. He might do his own thing, but one thing's for sure, him and Element are currently done. So hey, I had to go in, double down, and get some Nyjah Huston boards because those are now going to become collector's items. So let me show you the 3 boards on this episode that I purchased and invested in. Little side story, I've met Nyjah Huston like on several occasions at music festivals for sure. Seen him at EDC, ran into him there. My first festival, Hard Summer, seen him at Coachella, all that. So shouts out to Nyjah. Maybe I'll see you at another festival. But let's get to this board here. These boards. So we got two, but the first one, let's get right into it. This is actually the last Nyjah Huston skateboard by Element. And yeah, the surprise is I got 2. Had to double down. Hey, I mean, he's leaving. So I had to scour the internet, and find these, but check it out. Woo! That's a flame board right there. You got the Nyjah Huston Sakmet Element Skateboard, which is his last skateboard with Element, guys. This recently just, came out end of 2020. This is an 8.0, and the graphic is ridiculous. It's that comic book style, 25 cent. You got the little the little soccer ball, the skulls. Nyjah loves his skulls. You got this interesting creature here. I actually have a handful of these, and you'll see them in other episodes when I start unboxing them. But I got them from Europe, and then I found a couple skate shops in the US locally that had them. But yeah, this right here, the Sakmet board. On average, I paid it retailed for 60, but you're not getting it for that in the beginning. I paid around an average cost of $90 for these, right? So 90 a pop, but I've seen them listed on eBay as high as like 500 bucks, which is crazy. So let's just say, 200 bucks, but they're gonna go up. Like, as Nyjah's career continues to flourish and grow, these boards are just gonna go up in price. So let's just say 200 bucks, and that's like being very conservative, because on eBay you're probably not gonna find it for anything less than 200, and I paid 90, so that's 110, so 180 bucks to make 220. So it's a quick flip, but like I said, if you hold on to these, it's just gonna go up. So that's the thing about investing. Super fire board. Let me know what you guys think about it. What you guys think about Nyjah. Yeah, sometimes you have to really hunt boards, and I'll make a video on how you can get a board after it's released. You can get boards and see if they're still in stock as they're selling out in different places. Like, it's not as simple as, hey, every board shop has that rare board. Sometimes companies release things and they're just such limited quantities. So let's get to this next board. All these boxes, I chopped the tops open to save us time. Woo! This next one's flame, y'all. You ready for this? So this is big time right here. Beautiful blue wood grain element perspective. Shouts out to Brian Ari. Brian Ari is an artist, and he does some really cool stuff like that. Bam. The skulls, get that candy skull Nyjah Huston board. This is Element. This is also Element. Glows in the dark, folks. This glows in the dark. I can't turn the lights out right now, but I'll show you a photo of it glowing in the dark. Super duper sick. You got your gold, you got your, neon color, neon pink, neon blue, Nyjah elements. This is just fire, and it glows in the dark, so you already know it's super rare. I actually got very, very, very lucky, and I snagged this for about $120. I see this listed. It's very hard. It's hard to even find online. I've seen like one or two, and they're upwards of $300. So for me, that's what we call a certified steal. Certified steal, y'all. So if I want to flip this, 300 bucks. But honestly, I feel like if I hold on to it, I personally believe this board would be worth, because it's glow in the dark, it's just so rare. I honestly think this board could end up being worth like 500 plus in about 2 years. So that's going to be a game time decision. I got to see what I want to do with it. But it's a beautiful skateboard. Hold up the other one again. The Sakmet. This is an 8.0. This is also 8.0, but I also have it in 8.25. They're both shrink wrapped. Remember, guys, if your skateboards are shrink wrapped, that's going to protect the skateboard, and it's also going to drive up the value. So bam, there you go. This Sakmet board is fire though. Like, just the detail, I love that. If Element were to go out like this, like, that's a great way to go out, because that board, if Element were to go out like this, it's a great way to go out, because that board is just excellent. So there you guys have it. 2 boards right there. As I mentioned, 90 a pop. So 90 times 2, 180 bucks for 2 of these. Can sell it for $400 plus. And then this board, I got it for 120. Can sell for $300 plus. It's tempting, but with Nyjah Huston, someone that's no longer with the brand, it's like you pretty much want to hold on to these boards because they're only going to go up. And that's how you invest smart. If I really need to hit certain numbers, then I can start selling immediately. But that's how it goes. Hopefully you learned something from this video. If you did, drop a comment, like, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you on the next video. Flipping boards, Des360. See y'all later. Peace.